turned off, please. Hello. How are you doing, HT City Fever 104 and Radio Nasha? You both have been to Stars in the City a lot of times, but this is that one time when both the brand ambassadors of Fever Voice of Change are here. So a big, big round of applause to them.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
How many of you have been paid? Just tell us. कितने पैसे लिए थे आप लोगों ने? No, but honestly, Fever Life of Change has changed my life. I remember the first time I came to Delhi to this office, and someone told me there's this initiative, Fever has taken, Fever Voice of Change. They told me John Abraham ne kiya ye. So, and they made me hear your voice clip. I remember in the RJ studio over there. And it was such a lovely initiative, and just to see how it's grown, and it is a voice, it is a voice of change, and just to see it grow from where it started to what it's become now, it's like a revolution. It's amazing, and we need to keep this family growing, get more people involved, and make it much, much bigger.
And okay, thoda sa web stream bhi ho raha hai, so we'll just have to. But jitna loudly hum John Varun chant kar rahe hain, I want to see if that loudly we can now say Dishoom, because that's what we are here to talk about today. So can we have 3 cheers for Dishoom? Okay, thank you so much. Well, thanks a lot for taking out the time to be here, both of you. And I want to start by asking you, where's the director of the film and the girl who you've conveniently, so are the boys doing all the promotions?
हम लोग ने कहा कि कोई मत आओ, बस ये हमारा इलाका है, तो हम लोग ही आएंगे इधर. Fever is all like it's home, I think, for me and John. And on record, I can say this: John does not enjoy promotions. But one thing which we told him we are doing, and he said, "हाँ, ये तो करना है. We have to come, and that's to the Fever office. We have to come to Hindustan Times."
Actually, my honestly, I feel I'm coming home, and I feel my friends and my family are here, and I think you guys are rock stars. I've always said it. And it's so special that I'm sitting with Varun, who is also such an important part of this cause. Thanks, Varun. Yeah.
एक चीज है, ये रिकॉर्डिंग क्लिप मुंबई जरूर भेजना, कि उधर पांडे जी को लगता है कि मतलब वो लोग ही वेलकम करते हैं हमारा. आई डोंट थिंक इट्स अ फैक्ट.
लेकिन उन लोग अच्छा वेलकम करते हैं, लेकिन दिस इज वे बेटर.
वे बेटर.
Listen to them. Thank you. Let's start by asking you about the film, because a cop adventure is something that people would still remember. Main Khiladi Tu Anari, and probably that must have been somewhere at the back of the mind when the film was narrated to you. I mean, that's the first impression one gets. How different is this, and what was your first thought when you heard that you're being asked to do a cop adventure film?
It was very exciting because I've primarily done only roles where I've played a college student or Badlapur. So this game, I love police officers. I love the army. I really look up to them. So when I got this opportunity to be on this case, I almost take it like a case that India's top batsman like a Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma gets kidnapped, and you got to get him back. It made it very exciting. The fact that it was more exciting for me that I play a Middle Eastern cop. I had to learn Arabic. the way the cops function, they are very different from the way they function. So that a lot of research went into that. I have a different look for the film. So just the primary case in itself is very interesting. There's lots more that meets the eye in that sense. Also the whole match fixing angle and the bookies and where the cricket angle is concerned, that's very interesting, because the deeper you dig, the more can of worms open up, which is in real life as well, which we try to put in a little bit in the film.
And John, what was your first thought when you heard the script? And but we've heard you say that you've also got to do comedy along with action and adventure in this film.
Yeah, so I've done action before. Like I came here for Rocky Handsome, and I've done action in Force. I've done comedy in Garam Masala, Desi Boys, Houseful, Dostana, Welcome Back. But this was the first time I was going to do an action comedy film, and it was a great story. 36 hours, find India's top batsman, get him back. And I come with a baggage in this film because I've just been dumped by my girlfriend, and I'm in a very bad mood. And I need a partner who can make everything easy for me, who can drive my car. I just need to get the job done. And when I reach my destination, I meet Mr. Junaid Ansari, and he makes life a little more interesting for me.
I say I've got this dialogue which is very interesting. I say मैं पैदा हुआ था भिंडी बाजार के अगल में, लेकिन जवानी आई बुर्ज खलीफा के बगल में. मैं कमाता हूँ धर्म में लेकिन खर्चता हूँ रुपए में. मैं खाता हूँ उनकी लेकिन सुनता हूँ सिर्फ मोदी जी की.
John, we heard there was an injury on the set. So how did that happen?
Yeah, Varun got injured. Varun, you want to say what happened?
Sorry,
John came from an injury. He was injured on Force 2 and he came. I got injured as in I fainted one day. There was a stunt where moving cars, then I had to jump over it. Basically, it was just 42 degrees of heat, and Rohit, who's my brother, he makes you do a lot of retakes, even where action is concerned. So on the 18th take or the 19th take, my finger got stuck in the bonnet, and because of the heat, I kind of passed out for a bit.
My next question, in fact, was going to be whether it was an easy thing or a tougher thing to have a family member direct you, because I'm sure you've been asked that before, but does it feel like family on the set, or is he...
I think it feels like family when John is there, Jacqueline is there, obviously my brother is there. But I think when you're working with any family member, I think everyone will agree it's never easy. Emotions run really high, and everything is on stake, you know, because it's your own blood. So you're that much more protective about everything, and that's the way I am about Dishum. And I really do believe in the film. That's why I think John and me, we both do believe in the film, and we are going all out to do what we should be doing for this film. It's a very special film, and I'll always just maintain this. Dishum has a mind and a heart when you watch it. We are not taking the audience for granted. It's redefining commercial cinema, masala cinema, which we love over here, which is our own, but with a lot more logic, with a lot more care, and hopefully the audience, the thinking man audience, will really take to this film.
Super. How is Sajid as a producer? Does he give you the long rope? Is there complete liberty to the director as well as the actors, or are there creative inputs?
Yeah, I think he's a fantastic producer. He's mounted the film very well. Dishum looks like a massive film, and it is a massive film. And it's great to have a producer like that who can push the film. It's releasing in 3,000 plus screens, and I think he's left no stone unturned to make sure that this is a massive film.
There's a lot of interest in Akshay Khanna's return with the film, because it's been 4 years that why is he not promoting, and what is special about his character?
I think he doesn't like promoting, and he's very shy.
First promotion, Varun, me and Akshay were standing together, and Varun was like, hey everybody, hey, you know, Varun's very excited, and I'm standing there like, yeah, hi everybody, hi. And I looked at Akshay, I said, are you enjoying? And he looked at me and he said, not at all. So that was the 3 levels of excitement that were happening in promotions.
I'm a full people's person, and I feel it's very important to kind of connect with the audience, especially I feel the younger audience, because today social media, everything is developing at such a rapid pace, and I don't think the relationship is any more of an actor and the audience. It's more, I always say this, I feel like I'm a friend, and and they are my friends, because when they criticize you also, they leave no stone unturned. They just tell you point blank what they feel. So there's no the way how it used to function. I think that's changed a lot today, and this is my take on it. So I just love engaging with the audience, and I also get feedback of what they're liking in what I've done and what they're not liking as well, actually, and honest feedback sometimes,
actually more important,
which is I think prime.
Varun, John's always been, whenever he's come here and also, in interviews, said that box office numbers don't really matter. And he's always made that clear, and it shows in the way he's pretty unnerved about. What do you have to say at this stage of your career about this whole thing of 100 crores, 200 crores?
You know, I won't say any number, 100 crores, 200 crores or whatever, but I'll just say that I feel box office does matters, because if there's no box office, then we can't make the films, to be very honest, especially the big budget ones. And in a way, what is box office saying? It's just saying that how many people enjoyed your film or they didn't enjoy your film, for that matter. But in no way I feel it's like art doesn't need to be judged with money, because certain films and certain subjects will have a certain amount of audience, which is fine, and that's the limit and the budget. I'm sure as a producer you'll agree that you make that film in that structure, I guess. But Dishyam is a film which needs a big audience. It's been made economically with the satellite sale and the music sale and everything in that sense. But still, I mean, it's been made for a universal audience in India.
John, another important reason why the film has been in news of late is that shield that you guys got against piracy, because that's a struggle which producers are having to deal with. What exactly have you guys managed to do? And there were earlier reports that the film got leaked, and then
because I've been discussing with Sajid sir on this topic where piracy is concerned, and John being a producer, I'm sure he's equally worried about this. And it's a systematic breakdown, as John puts it. The system has broken down. That's why these leaks are happening. Today, technology is progressing so fast that it's become so easy to leak something. It's even, I think, with the RJs over here, they might record something, and you might hear it online on some website which is not to do with Hindustan Times or to do with Fever. Yeah. So it's become that much easy to leak things. We've given an encrypted disk to the censors, so it's locked. Basically, you can't see the whole film at one time. It has codes and stuff like that, so it becomes that much more difficult to leak. But obviously, when the overseas print goes, or a print goes over, you can't stop someone from their mobile if they're recording, or they put bits and pieces on top. So I think John says it well about the system.
Yeah, no, I just think I think he said it all. I think the system's failed. We've got a failed and a flawed system, and we're trying to correct it, and we're just hoping. Varun and I, the only discussion is not kitne prints release ho rahe, kitna opening hoga apna. We are just hoping that this film should not be leaked. That's a big thing for us, and if that's a battle won for us today. Imagine, we're talking about the film not being leaked. Leave aside the audience liking it. First, the film should not be leaked.
But I must say that the audiences have also evolved to an extent that around that whole Udta Punjab controversy, when it did get leaked, there was a tremendous support that the audiences gave by, taking a pledge that they won't see the pirated version. And
there was, but then soon after Udta Punjab, Great Grand Masti got leaked. And let's not get into the discussion of how many people liked the film and stuff like that, but that film got leaked 25 days to 20 days before its release. And I'm guaranteeing you a lot of people did see that film. At least the audience of that film did see that. So
that's got to be the biggest nightmare, I think, for the.
It's terrible, and I feel it's unfair that we just put it on the audience. Ki kuch leak ho gaya, please mat dekho. Obviously, if that consciousness can be in us as human beings, it'll be amazing. But it's our system. We are making the film, so we need to protect it. I think first the onus lies on the producers guild, on the people making the films, and how they protect it.
Absolutely. Okay, so we'll take some audience questions from the winners of the Dishyam contest. The first one coming from Raghav for John. Yes. Can somebody please give a mic to Raghav?
Yes. Hi, sir.
Hi, what's your name again?
Raghav.
Raghav, hi.
Hi, Varun, sir. Hi, John, sir. So I want to ask, how was it working with Varun and Rohit?
I've worked with Rohit before on Desi Boys, so it was fantastic working with.
Were they like a family and you were sidelined or something?
I think Varun and I knew each other since I started working on Desi Boys. So Varun and I got along from, I think, day one, from minute one. So the minute we came onto the set, Raghav, there was no extra effort in trying to get along. It was just like, acha kya karna hai abhi? What scene do we do, John? What's the shot? It was like just a natural progression. So it was very easy. So I wish I was sidelined, then I'd have to struggle and say something. But honestly, no, I was part of the family and it was great. And I think Rohit is like my brother too, and Varun's like my little brother. So we had a great time together. No complaints. And I think gone are the days when we used to, publicize films by saying ये actor और वो actor के बीच में कुछ problem है, झगड़ा हो गया, ये वो. I think we honestly got along. So on that front, it was fantastic.
So that's great. And you are amazing.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
can you touch your biceps, please?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh my God, John gets a lot of.
Yeah.
He doesn't even flinch anymore before saying yes to that because he knows that people are going to do that, and there's not pretty much nothing.
No, we went for a show recently, comedy nights with a couple, and there were these bunch of ladies. They were really sweet, and they said, I thought they said, "Hello, John, कैसे हो आप?" I said, "मैं ठीक हूँ," and the lady said, "आपके तो dimples और curves बहुत अच्छे हैं." You know, and I was like,
I've never seen John blush. That he was so uncomfortable because all these ladies were touching his biceps and this, and John was like, "Ha, ha."
Awesome. Okay, Bhavishya has the second question.
Hello ma'am, hello John sir, hello Varun sir. My question is for Varun sir. This is your first film with Rohit
Don't
sir.
call me sir, man. Please, first of all.
This is your first film with Rohit sir. Was he a lenient brother or strict director?
He was definitely a strict director. In fact, he just stressed upon this every day of shoot, that be Junaid Ansari, be Junaid Ansari, be the character. And I think that's what happened, because post pack up, me and Rohit didn't interact that much. We would just interact on the set as much as we could. We never like had dinner after that or went somewhere for a movie or anything. There was zero interaction. I would do my thing, he would do his thing. And he is a very strict director, because it's not easy making a film like Dishom. You're shooting in Morocco, shooting in Abu Dhabi. The type of action sequences we've tried to pull off, it gets very difficult. And more than the actors, I think it gets very difficult on the technicians. It's more tougher for the technicians. So he's a strict director.
Thank you sir.
Thanks, man.
Also, you were talking about learning Arabic for the film. So, is there a dialogue that you remember which you could? How easy was it or difficult to learn the accent? And
It wasn't easy to learn it, but I learned. I had training for like 15 days, and I had this driver from Pakistan, from Islamabad, and then I would rehearse it with him. I remember a little bit of it. I'll try and tell you. I don't think anyone will understand it, but it's, Inta mahalum mundu khadat sadiqathu huwa sara majnoon chacha ismahal li ala halat hil mardiya. It means, so this means, this is something which I say behind John's back, because I know Arabic and he doesn't. So John's basically been dumped by his girlfriend. So I say Majnoon. So I say ये आदमी इसकी गर्लफ्रेंड इसको छोड़ के चली गई, तब से मजनू बन गया है, और तब से एक खाली बंदूक लेके लोगों पे पॉइंट कर रहा है.
any special?
I love you wherever you are.
John, any special training that you had to, or anything new that you had to learn for the film?
No, I mean, it was in my comfort zone. I've worked with Rohit before, I've done action before. So I was pretty comfortable in my space, and there was nothing really that I had to do different, except that it was a different script, a different genre that we've attempted.
What's your favorite song from the film, and can we ask you to hum a few lines?
I think, so in South Arake, the situation is where we are searching for this girl, that's Jacqueline. And then Varun starts dancing with her, and then I just hold her from one place and I throw her on the table. I think that's a fun song, and I think that's a chart buster, South Arake, and I like it. But I think Varun dances brilliantly. And how many of you want to see Varun actually shake a leg and move and dance?
I think everyone, and
Been to this office very often, and I've danced very often, but you've not seen me dancing with John. I knew John does this every time a singing or dancing thing comes up. He says, "Who wants to see Varun and Jacqueline dance?" And as soon as we start dancing, we look behind. John's gone.
No, my character's most serious character in this film.
Arey, but
Karim
now
Singh.
you're John Abraham. You're not the character. Correct now? No, we'll do that. We'll do that later.
Kept the dancing for the end
For the end.
because I think we've got to.
That he'll dance on.
But one thing that we'd surely want Varun to do is the Dishum challenge that you took on Kapil's show as well, which is आपने एक तो ताहिर शाह को नाराज तो कर दिया है, अब कर ही दिया है तो एक बार आप दोबारा भी कर सकते हो by just.
But I don't have the.
He got upset.
Yeah, I believe. I have no idea. I've not spoken to him. Yeah, someone saying yes, he got upset.
मेरे भाई को सताया तो.
No, you can't hit him. He's an angel.
चलो छोड़ो.
एक line सुना दो.
No, but I don't know. I don't know if he's got upset. He might sue us or something. What has happened? I don't know.
No, he just.
Huh?
He got upset. Genuinely, he got upset. Okay. Varun, just say sorry.
Sorry, angel. Sorry. But if I have to, I'll sing a bit from Todishum for you guys, which is a rap, which Raftar has sung, and he's from Delhi. Raftar Delhi guy. And the rap goes something like, मुझे याद है वो बातें मेरे बचपन की, डैडी कहते थे खोटा सिक्का चलेगा नहीं, मम्मी प्यार से खिलाती दाल चावल और दही, माँ के हाथों का वो प्यार 5 में नहीं मर के मिली कॉलेज डिग्री, मेरी जॉब एक ट्रेजेडी है जोक सैलरी, एक लड़की मिली थी वो भी डम कर गई, डम होने को बैठा हूँ कोई मिले तो सही.
Amazing. Perfect. Arihant has the next question. Yes.
Hello Varun.
Hello sir. What's up?
This question is for you. Actually, you are doing different type of roles from the beginning, like starting from a chocolatey role to romantic, like Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania, then Badlapur, then this action movie. So how you are looking yourself after 5 years in the Bollywood industry, like?
You know, I don't have any specific plan as to what trajectory my career should follow. I love doing different roles because they challenge me. If I keep doing the same kind of role, it'll bore me as well and the audience. But so like this is the first time I'm doing an action genre. I've done a thriller in Badlapur, which is very dark, but this is a different type of thriller, and it has a lot of action in it. So it's different for me. But you know, like I would love to do horror in the future. I would love to do sci-fi, and I feel today's audience, the youth, really wants to see newer stuff. Even where animation is concerned, but they want to see us do it in a proper way. So I'm going to take it a little slow because whatever genre I touch, I want to do it properly so that, you know, people can enjoy. आप बोल दो, जोर से बोलो.
Hardly it will take your 1 minute, sir.
Okay.
आप प्लीज एक फोन पे सर मेरी वाइफ को हाय बोल दीजिए, वरना वो मुझे खाना नहीं खिलाएगी रात को.
अच्छा, आप फोन
अच्छा,
कर
वो
लो.
हम सेशन के एंड में करते हैं, आप मिला के रखो. हाँ, हम अभी इसके एंड में.
ये मैं यहाँ खड़ा हो जाऊंगा, अगर आप हाय बोल देंगे मैं वीडियो से उसको दिखा, वरना वो मुझे खाना नहीं खिलाएगी सर.
कर दो.
उनका नाम क्या है आपकी वाइफ का?
दर्शना नाम है उसका.
दर्शना.
और वो बहुत ज्यादा यहाँ आना चाहती है, लेकिन
तो
उसका
फिर
नाम
क्यों नहीं लेके आए आप?
उसका नाम नहीं आया और यहाँ मना कर दिया था कि आप विनर हो तो आप ही आ सकते हो. और उसने मेरे को बहुत मुश्किल से भेजा है सर यहाँ पे. मुझे खाना
तो
तो
वाइफ के नाम से एंट्री भेजता. विनर खुद बन गए, वाइफ के नाम से एंट्री भेज देते, दर्शन वो कर लेती.
हेलो सर.
हेलो, आ जाओ. आपके वाइफ दर्शन है ना? रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है?
रिकॉर्डिंग चल रहा है ना?
नहीं, वो नंबर डायल कर रहा है. वो आपके गर्लफ्रेंड का नंबर डायल कर रहा है. वो
बहुत चैट कर रहे हो आप आजकल, मल्टीपल चैट्स.
सर आप एक मिनट.
अच्छा भाई, मैं कर रहा हूँ बट तू लगा तो सही, मैं थोड़ी ना कर रहा हूँ.
जब तक नहीं लगे तो we can carry on when Darshana comes on. हाँ?
ठीक है.
कोई भी दर्शना, पूजा, कोई भी.
No problems.
Thank you.
Acha, John, Varun, you know, we spoke about Voice of Change earlier, and it's a kind of a ritual that whenever John comes, or even when you've come earlier, but we just want to let you know of you know, at least one good initiative that one has done, that Fever has done under Voice of Change. And I'm very happy to tell you that there's a, under the Save a Life initiative of Voice of Change, there's a 2-year-old girl, Kanak, who's recently been operated in AIMS. She's here with her mother. She had a heart ailment, a congenital disease. And they just... since birth. They just wanted to thank you, and I think it's is Harshad around, because actually Harshad, if you'd like to
Harshad, come
tell
on
them
stage,
a little
please.
about the Save a Life thing, because
A big hand for Arshad as well. आप इधर आइए, ऊपर आइए. आप कुछ कहेंगे?
नमस्ते सर. हाय सर. सर मैं आपको ना धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ. मेरे बच्चे की जो आपने जान बचाई है, और जो भी आपने प्रोग्राम शुरू करा, हजारों गरीबों की आपको बहुत दुआएं मिलेंगी. आपको दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ.
ये धन्यवाद इनको जाता है पहले, क्योंकि ये और फीवर की पूरी टीम, जितने भी आरजेज है, जो
मैं दिल से सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ.
डेफिनेटली. एंड मैं भी आपके साथ हूँ और जॉन भी आपके साथ है. जेन्युइनली हर्षद, द फीवर टीम, हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स, really you all have done a great job. From, I mean, not for any propaganda, publicity, anything, but I think very few people do this. A lot of people have power, but very few people use power the right way, and you all have done that.
मैं दिल से सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ. आपने सबने मिलकर मेरे बच्चे की जान बचाई. मेरे को बहुत बड़ा धन्यवाद. आज वो डॉक्टर का फ़ोन भी आया था, बुलाया है इसको कल ऑपरेशन के लिए.
This is our token of appreciation from Varun and me to Harshad and the entire FIBA team.
Good afternoon. I'll just take just 2 minutes to talk about FIBA Voice of Change. You know, this is an initiative we started, you know, a couple of years back, about 3.5, 4 years back. And, you know, when we started this initiative, we went and met with John. And I've always said that, you know, John is, you know, the biggest youth icon in the last 10 years. And over the last several years, we've done many initiatives under FIBA Voice of Change. And, you know, behind this big body and behind this, you know, behind this hulk of a man which you see, I have to tell you, lies a human being who's highly compassionate, very, very sensitive. And the way this entire initiative is happening is actually a complete 100% credit to John. We go every quarter. You know, we guys go every quarter, every 90 days to 100 days, and we do what is called a typical review. Now, when I say review, we get down and we, you know, we make presentations to him when we discuss it. And finally, it's his mind which is working behind it. That apart, you know, I have to also say that in this time in the New York Radio Festival, which is considered to be the Oscar of radios, where there are, you know, companies from over 100 countries which come in. FIBA Voice of Change was awarded the biggest corporate social responsibility across the world. And, you know, I remember when, you know, Student of the Year had just come and I'd gone to meet Varun. He was still, you know, a youngster then, a very promising youngster, and we'd spoken about FIBA Voice of Change at that point of time. And finally, we joined hands when Badlapur came in and he came in for the Ambulance First initiative. You know, I'm a father of two teenage sons, and I can tell you that these are the youth icons, and I think in our own manner, we are trying our best to make a difference to the society. Once we've hung our shoes and once we've said, you know, we've retired from a corporate life, this is an initiative which I think all of us will look back with a lot of pride. And I would generally like to thank John and Varun for taking time out and coming here and also being part of this great movement which is called the Fever Voice of Change. Thanks a lot, Varun.
All right.
Testing for the next elections. We have your support.
Absolutely. And I think all these good wishes would not just go personally to these two wonderful individuals, but also to the film in which they've put in a whole lot of effort. And it really is a big thing to get genuine good wishes from people whose lives have been touched by something that you've done. Our last question would come from our entertainment portal, desimartini.com, that is web streaming this session live. Yeah. So, yeah, the Desi Martini is ours. Is HT's.
I've heard of it. I didn't know you all own it.
Well,
You all own a lot of things.
So Mehak from Desi Martini would ask you a question which would have just come from one of the people who are watching it on the internet. So,
Hi John, hi Varun. So this question is by Varun Lucky 8, and she wants to know that what is the one thing that you've learned from each other and Jacqueline?
Varun is asking you this question. What is the one thing that we've learned from each other and Jacqueline?
I think one thing that we've learned from each other is that we're opposites and that opposites attract. And you know, we approach the same situation very differently, but the beauty is that we really get along so well that today Varun can take a call on my behalf and say, "Nahi, ye John karega, ye nahi karega ye," and I can do the same for Varun. So we know each other really, really well, which is amazing. Outside of that, I think Varun is a very well brought up boy. He's a lovely, lovely boy, and he's got his heart in the right place, and he really is transparent. He wants to do good for society. He wants to reach out to people, and there are few and far in between like him. So for all you people who Varun actually reaches out to, he genuinely means it, because there are people who put on an act, and Varun speaks from his heart, and I think that's very beautiful about him. Yeah. What have we learned about Jacqueline besides the fact that she giggles?
She giggles a lot, and she's making way more money than both of us combined. I think she's one of the most hardworking girls we have today. I've not met anyone who's promoting one film. She's a judge on another show, having another film release, going and shooting for a brand, and she's doing all this and trying to give 100% to everyone. She's really she's the new definition of hard work, that girl, And with all this happening, you'll be stressed, you'll be cranky. She's so positive, she's so happy, and so anyone, she's a real team player in that sense, I'll say.
And she couldn't be with us here today, and she's apologized because she wanted to make more money.
Yeah. She's a jhalak, getting in the moolah. What I've learned from John, he's a, very, very rarely you come across a person who's been in the industry for so long and hasn't changed. I've seen John's interviews when he had just started off, and seen how he would talk, and he still talks the same way. He still stands for the same things, and over time you make compromises in life, you change, you say, okay, हाँ चलो ठीक है, ये कर लूँगा, मैं अपने career के लिए ये कर दूँगा. This guy doesn't. I know for a fact that he won't endorse a brand if he doesn't believe in it. He will believe in a brand, then only he'll endorse it. There's no amount of money or no amount of extra stuff that you can give him which will make him do that. He won't. One thing which I really appreciate about him also, which I mean, we talk about Fever Voice of Change. John, I know for a fact, doesn't believe in doing extra promotions, but he's done it for this film Dishom, and he's done it because, and see, the Eros team is also clapping. He's done it, and he's done it only because he knew that okay, certain people had certain plans, or we need to reach out more, and he's done it. He's not been like, oh, you know, I'm more experienced, I shouldn't do it, but he's gone out there and he's done it. And I think he's the most youthful one on the team. He's the youngest one. So all you girls out there, you can send him. Yeah.
I said I love you wherever you are, but I can't find you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I guess now is the time that everyone's been waiting for. Before we drag you both on the dance floor, and we will not let John go without dancing. There's a special tribute dance that Fever team has prepared for you. And could we please have the Fever 104 team?
मैं क्या हेलो और चुप हो जाओ यार शांत देखो जी बातें होगी मुलाकातें होगी बड़ा मजा आएगा लेकिन ये दिल्ली है और दिल्ली में जब तक डांस नहीं होता ना तो महफिल कंप्लीट नहीं होती तो अब हम वरुण और जॉन को नचवाएंगे आर यू रेडी सबसे पहले फीवर की डांस ट्रूप आएगी विद द देसी बॉयज मेक सम नॉइज फॉर द देसी बॉयज 1 2 3 गो इंग्लिश ठुमके दिल की रिदम पे मारे जम जम के देसी बॉयज थोड़े मोड़े बन के छाती डोले तन के नाचे जम जम के देसी बॉयज रुक जा अब पलट तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है तेरा हीरो इधर है तो पलट तुझे इतनी भी खबर है कि तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरी अम्मी तेरी मम्मी तेरे अबू मेरे डैडी तेरी मौसी मेरी खाला तेरा ब्रदर मेरा साला इश्क में सारे इल्जाम है सच्चे मैंने सोच लिए हैं जो काम है अच्छे साल में होंगे तेरे बच्चे मेरे बच्चे
एक सेकंड, these guys are all RJs. ये लोग RJ नहीं है. Such good dancers, guys.
Fantastic dancing, fantastic, yeah.
You all should give them a job at Fever now for this only.
Sharat, fantastic voice, huh? This is voice.
Sharat, that's your voice.
He's my voice coach.
Are you serious? That was your voice.
Yeah. Sharat, 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 Sharat.
All right, thank you so much. It was really, really nice of you to have taken out the time. Can I please end the session by calling the winners of the HT City Dishoom contest to get a group picture taken? Only the winners, and you know where you're supposed to stand. So just